We finna go holler at my girl, man, Marie Mott. If you don't know who she is, man, she in the local politics. She do a lot for the community, and she a big piece to the puzzle where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't checked out, make sure you go tap into what she got going on, But yeah, we going to get on her show today, her radio show. And we just gonna show you how we making moves, man. We putting the word out there. And we staying booked up. We staying on the go, baby. We staying booked
Turn
up.
left onto Van Ness Road.
Follow the movement, man. A little more films, the chilling circuit, man. We finna check back with y'all in a minute. Boom. Wait till she get here.
Marie?
Yeah, see Marie, man.
Yeah.
Look at David Tulis, man. You never know who you gonna run into. Hey, man, I need you to come on the show. Let's argue, man.
About what?
Whatever. We gotta figure out. It's a bunch of stuff going on. They talking about the Jews and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you scared?
Am I supposed to be a Zionist?
I don't know what you're gonna be, but I'm saying I always respect your opinion. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I don't know if you should.
You always come how you feel though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about.
So what's Marie gonna be getting today?
I don't know. But I'm always trying to push what I got going on, So
What do you have going on?
Man, I got my film in Haiti. It's finishing up.
What's that about?
So yeah, Marie just came in. Here she go. You know what I'm saying? We finna turn up on her. We about to turn up on her. Yeah. So yeah, man. This my little arguing crew, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We like to debate and talk about stuff, and you know what I'm saying? So a little more, I'm all about being different and different people.
Do I need to get you my calendar?
Yes, please do. Come on, please do.
Finally, a little chilly in the city. It's a cold, rainy day. Ooh, one of them. It's a cold, rainy day, but I'm excited because it's going to be a fire show despite what it feels like outside. And that is because, as you can see if you're watching through live, I'm not by myself. It's all good when I get to talk about some of the things that's going on in the city of Chattanooga. But what really gives me joy is when I get to bring on some of the homies, the people in the community who I highly respect, the people who are doing great things, the people who are taking that Chattanooga brand, that Chattanooga name, the chilling circuit, taking it all to the worldwide stage, because there's so much talent in this city. And I promise that today's show is I just want to elevate the person who I am bringing on today, because if you know Mo, I mean, you can go all the way back. He posted a video the other day of him balling on the court from Tyner. But I mean, this is a man of many talents. This is a man who cares about the hip hop community. This is a man that really is documenting the thing that I want to really give respect to. Is like when I look at other cities, the underground culture is well documented in a lot of cities in the South. And Mo has taken the personal responsibility of documenting the hip hop underground and the real legends in our city, a lot of which many of the up and coming generations would never even know if this man had never picked up a camera and started shooting folks, man. I'm seeing some of it come full circle when we think about folks like Frank White. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I mean, 10 years ago, Mo, you were shooting with Frank White at Highland Park, and now he's back home. Mm-hmm. And so I'm pleased to see that a lot of things are coming full circle. But this is a man who needs no introduction if you really know. But I want to introduce him. This is Lil Mo Films here.
Man, I appreciate that, sis, man. That's a good welcome, man. I appreciate that. Well, you got me blushing over there. I'm liking it,
Oh, man, Mo, thank you for coming on the show today.
Man, I appreciate it. Anytime.
Oh, man. So, how are you doing, Mo? You doing well?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
It's been a minute.
I'm out here balling, baby. Look. Look, with no money. With no money. Hey, I'm one of them type dudes. You feel me? Like I can do it with no money.
That's okay.
Hey, I intimidate a dude with money. You feel me?
Hey, but that means that you're just operating in gift. Because sometimes it is just working with what you have.
Work with what you got.
Yeah,
go check that out with OJ the Juice, man. Work with what you got.
You gotta work with what you got.
Yeah.
Man, thank you for coming on the show. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. We've gone through protests, pandemic, mayhem in the city, a lot going on in the world right now, but through it all, man, you have been documenting. I also want to extend a thank you that you gave me a platform and gave the protest a platform for us to kind of tell our story about, you know, what we were doing in 2020. I never got to publicly thank you for that. That was real because everybody didn't allow us on aside from like the news cameras, which we know they only cut and slice up everything, right?
Bam.
But that one-on-one conversation I got to have with you. And so I want to give you your flowers while you're still here with us. Thank you for giving us an opportunity, man, and just continuing, because I know it's not always easy, man, getting out the mud. But I just want to thank you, man, because what you're doing, whether you realize it or not, like I love hip hop, and there's a lot that I have actually been educated on about our music culture, our music history that you have been putting out consistently. So. It's been like 3 years since you've been here, so let's catch the people up. Like, what have you been doing in the meantime? Talk to them.
Man, I've been spreading my wings, man. I've been going to other places, going to other terrains. You know what I mean? Exploring the world. You know what I mean? Like, and what I'm finding out is this thing is based off perspective, man. You know what I mean? Like, we both can be right, and we both can be wrong at the same time. If it's a car right here, right, and on my side of the street, it's a wrecked door on it and it got a donut tire, but on the other side, it's clean, and it ride down the street, and they ask us, man, describe the car. I'm gonna be like, man, that mug beat up. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna be like, it's clean, and we both telling the truth. But until we discuss, and I show you my side, and you show me your side, now we can see, okay, we both right. And that's what I've been trying to do with my films and with my work and stuff. Like, I just been trying to show
all sides.
Like, I get it. Okay, I had to go to Haiti to sort of understand white people. You feel me? Had to understand why is it like this, or why they doing us like this. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to Haiti, I understood. I was like, it changed my perspective. Man, these folks, they give us food stamps. They give us a roof over our head. I mean, like, public housing for somebody who ain't got nothing. They got homeless shelters. They got giveaways all the time, you know. And pretty much they saying, like, if you can't come up with what we giving you right here, you ain't gonna come up anyway. And that's a personal problem. Like, I can't help it that you can't figure it out. Because when you go to these other places, nigga, they got no opportunities, bro. Nothing. And we blessed. And you wonder why, like, an immigrant can come over here and come up in no time. Working at the grocery store, they'll come up because they don't have those resources. And we just got all the resources and don't even take advantage of them. You feel me? And that's what I got a documentary that's coming out, and I documented this. And it just showed me changing my perspective, because I used to be like, you know what I'm saying, forget this and forget that, and you know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand a little bit now, because I was able to go on the other side of the car and look at the other side of the car when I wasn't doing that at first. I was just seeing my side with the door messed up and I didn't see the other side. You know, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
You know, even if you don't have much, that doesn't mean that you can't take what you have and make something of it, right? Like, a perfect example that I love that you use an analogy, because that's how you really get people to understand. Like, when I think of my grandmother, one of the things that we inherited from her was a quilt. A quilt wasn't nothing but pieces of cloth from old tattered clothing or old sheets and different things together. Our grandmothers and great grandmothers, the way, and I asked my grandmother one day, I was like, because it was so warm, like she could, if she was one of them, like if you got sick, she gonna cover you with like 10 blankets.
Yeah. She gonna sweat it out.
You gonna sweat it out. And she had this quilt. I promise you, once she put the quilt on you, man, you hot, you scorching.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I was like, it was all different kinds of patchwork. I was like, where did you get this from as a little girl? And she said, well, we made this. She said, the way that we stayed warm during the winter, she said, y'all now are privileged. Y'all got air conditioning. Y'all got air conditioning. The way that we would have to keep the house warm is we would have to chop wood and then bring the wood in and then stoke the fire. And through a hard winter, the only way that you would stay warm before you get to the winter. She said, during the summertime, me and your aunts, we would take old clothing we couldn't wear, we cut it into squares, and we would have to make our own blanket. Otherwise, we wouldn't stay warm during the winter. So they had the responsibility that even before they got to a winter, they had to use what they had because they knew a season was coming where they would have little resources to keep themselves warm.
Right.
They took what they had and made something of it. So there's so much of that in our culture and in our history, and I'm grateful that your perspective is widening of the world and of the understanding of people, because what that helps you do is for the person on the other end, they can begin to understand a little bit more than their position of where they are right now.
Yeah.
And so, first of all, you went to Haiti, man. You've been all over the place. So I saw, man, you done hopped off the porch.
Yep, jumped out the porch. The first one to do it in Chattanooga, baby. Had to open that door, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to open that door. I was just seeing that was Big Rob calling me from Houston Levels. Man, I'm on the radio, Big Rob. You on Facebook Live, baby. Big Rob. But yeah, man, I just started noticing, man, some people don't like the word independent. You know what I mean? They when you say independent, they take that literally as like you saying, oh, I did this on my own and didn't nobody help me and this and that. No, that's not what that represents. It's just like it's words. You can make a word like you say I'm black, but this shirt black. I'm not black, but I say I'm a black person. You know what I'm saying? Or a white person. They not actually the color white, but we just say white. So independent is a phrase. So I was just noticing, like, man, ain't nobody they not finna sign you to no record deal, bro. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we from a small city, so it's not like we from New York. It's not like we from Cali. These are big places to where if Big Vinny or somebody like Frank White or somebody, if they was like born in California, they would be very popular and would have a big fan base, or Texas or something. We not born there though. We born in this smaller city. It is what it is. What you gonna do, cry about it? It's the truth, is what happened. You feel me? So we here. Now, with the resources they done gave us, with all these platforms and stuff, we can reach the world now.
Yep.
All these people got to do is see you. So what I started doing was reaching out to independent platforms in different areas.
Okay.
Meaning like Famous Animal TV in Memphis. You know what I mean? So I figured if I can get on Famous Animal TV, if the Memphis people, because he got a Memphis watch Famous Animal TV. So if I can get
tap into that base,
somebody from Memphis gonna rock with me. And so what I started noticing was my fans in the comments, people from Chattanooga ain't even commenting. It's Memphis folks commenting. So then I hit up Dirty Glove Bastard. I took advantage of the pandemic. A lot of these people I might not have been able to get in contact with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So I want to dig in right there because a lot of people miss sometimes a down season as a season of opportunity.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you just made that statement.
I read it in the book. Yeah, I read it in the book on the Great Depression. It was a group of people who came up off the Great Depression.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime it's a
downturn.
Anytime it's a recession, and during the recession, there's some people who came up because they had their money right and they bought all the property for real cheap, like houses and stuff like that. They took advantage of that because they was prepared. So once I seen that everybody was falling back, like imagine you on this highway and then this pandemic hit and then everybody get off the exit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, ain't nobody posting nothing. Ain't nobody posting nothing. But I was like, everybody at home, can't nobody leave. They on the internet. Instead of dropping one video a day, I started dropping like 3 to 5 every day. Every day I'm on kill, 3 to 5 videos going up. Then I started reaching out to these people and they still trying to eat. So they answering the phone call now. Which at first, it was so many people on the highway, I couldn't get in contact with them. So I hit them up and they done went down on the price. Now some people got a problem with investing in themselves.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Mo,
so,
you hitting them too hard.
So
too
I don't
fast.
it ain't that I don't like Gucci and shit like that. It ain't that I can't stack my money up to get that. But I just understood I don't want to look like that if I ain't really got that. And so I wear like independent black people clothing. Like my boy Dub made this shirt. You feel me? This an independent company in Chattanooga. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
but you're doing that so that you can invest in your platform.
You see what I'm saying? So and they keep me clean. You know, I got Rich, I got Lil Yo, I got Houston Leathers, I got designers, all independent who make my clothes. You feel me? And that's bigger than me than being able to go buy
a Gucci belt.
Some Gucci shit. You feel me? Them niggas them dudes intimidated by me. I know they is. You feel me? Because I don't need all that. And I can shine in the room just like they can shine in the room without none of that. You feel me?
I feel you. We get ready to go to our first break so that we can pay some bills on the Nougat Radio Network. Stay tuned after the break. It's Marie Mott on the Marie Mott Show, here with my brother in arms, man, the man that's documenting the culture. He done took off like a rocket, and I'm so proud of him. Lil Mo Films, man. If you don't know who he is, just type it into YouTube. We'll see you after the break here on the Marie Mott Show. I mean, you gotta read. You gonna miss some things if you're just going off of your own information. Hello, somebody. Sometimes you gotta pick up a book and see what's inside, because it can give you some insights. The fact that this man just said, I read a book. What we're going through is not new. We're just new to this situation in our generation. But a lot of things that have happened in the past are reiterations of things that are going to happen in the future, right? So if there's an economic downturn in the past, if we're going through an economic downturn right now, we know what to do. Come on now, talk back to me, family. So if we know how people survived a situation before and what the people who elevated during the downturn did, we got to put those same things into motion just in our generation's terms. So basically what he said was, what I do is everybody's backing off. Now that means I have no competition. It means I have no competition. The lane is open. And the prices went down, which means that I have an easier ability for me to invest in myself, which was point number 2. That family, if you want to take it to another level, you got to make those self-investments. And sometimes that means, sacrificing the current satisfaction for the long-term gain, right? That's the play. I might not have the Gucci today, but if I keep doing that, I can have the situation where if I want to invest in those things later on down the road because I invested in myself, and I love the fact that you said, people need to stop faking it. You got on all the nice stuff, but you really ain't living like that. Maybe we should come up to the standard of really living like that so we can really be like that. Y'all miss them subtle jabs that Mo is trying to educate you on. Like, we got to get beyond just looking the part. We got to be the part. You see what I'm saying? Don't miss it. Hey, Mo, you didn't have to do them that way. I'm trying to press on the brakes.
You gotta just tell it. You just gotta say it. They can go back and rewind it. You just gotta say it.
Man.
You gotta let it out. I'm saying, people ain't holding back, man. You gotta let it out.
I ain't mad at you. So don't miss this, family. Make sure you share this with somebody. If you're not tapped in, how can they find you? We're gonna tell them throughout the whole show.
Man, go subscribe to Lil Mo Films on YouTube. LILMOFILMS. Right now. Go do it right now. All the chat town is on there. If you want to know the history about chat, this go back to the 90s. You know what I'm saying? This stuff on there way back. You just gotta go dig through it.
Exactly. And for people who didn't know out there, Mo's been telling me for a long time I need to get on YouTube. We're working on it.
I'm telling you, man.
We're working on that. And family, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. For the people who might not have known that, I learned that. It's the second largest search engine. So if people can't find you on Google, they're typing you into YouTube to see if you're there. Just some free sauce for you, I'm just saying.
What's up, y'all? We on break.
Oh man, we are on a break. Mo just, he done got me hyped up. I'm over here sweating. What's going on, family? What's going on?
Oh, we finna crank it back up, y'all. Hold on.
All right, we are back after a break with our beloved sponsors here on the Nougat Radio Network. I am so excited. We have Lil Mo Films with us here, and he already, man, he just pressed on the gas. I wasn't even ready, but I'm ready now. And so before we went to the break, you know, Mo was talking about capitalizing on opportunity during the pandemic. So I love the fact that you're really kind of educating the people on, you know, the only way that you can grow your base is like what we're doing right now, collaboration.
Collaborating.
Why is that important to you?
Because if you look at the big model, if you're trying to be in the music industry, if you look at the big model, so let's just use an artist for example. Let's just say Jeezy. If Jeezy gets ready to drop a album, right? He gonna go to these markets. He gonna go to New York. He gonna go to California. He gonna hit Atlanta. He gonna hit Texas. You feel me? Now, when you go to these pockets, you know, like you go to New York, you're going to have the Breakfast Club, you're going to have 100.7, you're going to have, you know, DJ such and such, and you go hit this, you just cover New York. You do the same thing in, you know. So, you know, we got the chitlin circuit. You feel me? So I just broke it down into...
So I want to really pinpoint that because you're pulling the element from Southern culture and history of how musicians actually made their name and their come up. What is the chitlin circuit?
Well, the chitlin circuit is along pretty much the Mississippi River. You know what I'm saying? On throughout. So you got like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, all the way up to the Carolinas. You feel what I'm saying? Kind of up toward like maybe DC, Baltimore, like in that area right there. Now this is the most conglomerate of black people in the United States of America. Like if you think you got Idaho and all these places like that, it's predominantly not black people though. But in this little area, in this little market right here,
it's the pockets of where all our people
where the black people at. You know what I mean? So if you can find contacts in all of these towns on your own with the resources that sometimes they'll give you the rope to hang yourself. You know, when I say that, I mean like you using it to go on here and pull your pistol out, and then you done got shot or you done got locked up because you hung yourself with the rope that they gave you. When instead of using the rope that they gave you to hang yourself with and climb up the rope. You feel me? Like we got to use these resources. They giving these resources thinking we're gonna crash out with them, when we can use them to take off.
To build up.
As in history, some people always do, and some people don't. You know, I'm trying to be one of the ones that capitalize though on this time frame for my family. When I'm old and gray, I can say I took advantage of that time period to change my family life. You know what I'm saying? So the chitlin circuit, we blessed to be born in it. You know what I mean? Like we know these areas. A lot of us got family members in all these areas. You start there. Hit your cousin up there living in Alabama. Say, man, who you know down there, man? Like who rapping down there? Like go do a verse with them. Now you got a fan base in Alabama. You can create this yourself. That's what I've been doing. And you might have to pay some money. You might have to get a hotel room. You might have to sleep in the car. You know, if you can't afford, go pull at the rest stop. I done did it before. You know, and nobody got to know. You know, you know, make your budget and get out there and just do it, bro. Like you just gotta just do it. Ain't nobody. People think somebody just gonna fall out the sky and say, boom, you are so good. You can rap so good. I just want to.
No, you gotta. Can I say it on the air? I can't because it's my show. The only cheat code is consistent work. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put in that daily work. And I love the fact, because I'm a history buff, I love the fact that you have named some of the content of your show, the Chitlin Circuit. So you pulled a piece of our history into your platform. Why was it important for you to do that?
I kept going at it, and I was like, man, in order for us to get to the top, we can't compete with these dudes. Like, these dudes got real Lamborghinis. They putting out $1 million. Like, we just ain't got that. So there's no way that if I'm standing next to this guy, that they gonna choose to come rock with me over the dude with the Lamborghini and the money.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to figure out a truthful and honest way to where these people who do got the Lamborghinis and do got the money had to respect me. You feel me? So when I say the Chitlin Circuit, when I say they wasn't even rocking with you, bruh. You said that out your own mouth. Your first paid show was in Chattanooga. And we knew your words to your song and we rocked it with you. You feel me? Is that true or not? And they're gonna be like, man, that's the truth.
Yep.
So I figured out that was my way of, you know what I'm saying, and at the same time bringing value to where we from. So when people come to Chattanooga,
They gotta pay respect.
they gotta come to the Chitlin Circuit show. They gotta go on the Deprogram show with RMJR. They gotta come holler at Marie Mott. They gotta come holler at C Grammy. They gotta go holler at Showdown. You see what I'm saying? We created a circle, and everybody different. We all got different perspectives, so it don't matter. We can interview the same person, and it's gonna be different.
Yep.
But we have brought value to our section. We made people when they on the way. Believe me, they like, well, do we stop here? They like, nah, ain't nothing going on here. We gotta have it to where we got something for them to do. They gotta be able to go to the Chattanooga Selfie Museum. They gotta be able to go down 9th Street and know the restaurants to go try black people food or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta put that marketing and that promotion out there. You know what I mean? And if we not supporting each other on that, how's it gonna happen? Y'all just waiting on somebody to do something? And I hate that about some of these. We got so many talented people, bro, but it's like they think somebody just gonna hand it to them. And it's not gonna work like that. We gotta, and all I can do is keep pushing, bro. And I feel like God putting the right circle together if we can just see it. What I really want to do, man, is have a meeting of the minds, you know what I'm saying, with everybody who really trying to do this and figure out how we can create a system. You know what I'm saying? To where somebody come down here, we can put them through the system.
Circle.
And everybody benefit off of it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because you going to know people that I don't know, and I'm going to know people you don't know, but we bringing value to our thing. We ain't waiting on nobody to hand us nothing. We ain't waiting on nobody. We doing it ourselves. That's what I think it take, if you ask me.
So you already know I'm in. But I like the fact that, Mo, it has been so important because I have felt that Chattanooga has always been treated like this redheaded stepchild. You know what I mean? Like that step kid nobody really want to rock with and take care of, that's out here with a snotty nose and no coat.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, history says that we have really broken artists here.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And so the only way that I think Chattanooga, from your perspective, is true, that we're ever going to make it is we've got to make that launch pad for our people, and the people have to be ready to capitalize on that launch pad that we're creating.
Mm-hmm.
And so you jumped off the porch, you've been doing some things like we're getting ready to go into 2023. You know, what has this year been like for you? What are some of the things that you have been doing as of late, like in 2022? And like, what are some of the things, you know, not giving away too much, but where does Mo see the future?
Man, it's finna go up, dog. I done planted so many seeds, and they growing now. You know what I'm saying? You know, some seasons I planted seeds and the harvest didn't come back, but I just kept planting. So this season, my crop's looking good. You feel me? So, man, I've been making music, man, cause you know we in the time now where you can make music. You can make some music and put it on the platform, and if people rock with it, they get paid. You're gonna get paid for it. You feel me? So anybody can do it, you know. And it's so easy to do it now. So I'm like, man, I've been around this hip hop, so I just did a song called Rico. You know what I'm saying? With my boy Biggie Mo. You know what I'm saying? So
That
we
is
shot the
my
video.
love right
My
there.
boy AP Films shot the video. And I just wanted to make a positive kind of song, bro. Like the let the youth know, like y'all crashing out over nothing, bro. Like stay away from Rico. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from that. You know you don't wanna go down that road, man. It just ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Like, and I ain't trying to preach to nobody, so I'm gonna cut that short. But go watch the video and you'll see what I'm saying. I took some references from like Home of the Clown and my character that I done created, Poonie Mooney. You know, Poonie Mooney. My family called me. My nickname is Poonie in my family. Like if you know Poonie, you know me for real. You feel me? So, and I like one of my favorite comedians is Paul Mooney. You know what I'm saying? So I put that together. I was like Poonie Mooney. And Poonie Mooney is just a way for me to vent on something that I probably normally wouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? But Poonie Mooney gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I know some people don't like that, but it is what it is. Like, I'm making music, I'm doing comedy, I'm making movies, documentaries. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that you had to be in the box, Mo?
I'm not. I don't want to be in the box.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do anything that you want to do.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think one of the beauties of watching a person grow is seeing some of the lanes that they break into, right? Because I mean, a perfect example would be when you look at some of the greats like Red Fox, or they started off in comedy but got into film, right? You don't have to be one-sided.
That's it.
You don't have to be, and I love that. The accessibility of our generation is you could almost be the poorest of the poor and you still got a cell phone with a decent camera.
That's it.
Meaning that you can put out any kind of content.
Take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. And I like the fact that Foodie Booty is great for me because like on those hard days you have no idea. I'm grateful for your creative flexibility.
Yeah,
because some days I feel like I want to dig into the history, but the hip hop history. But some days I want to laugh. And the fact that you're extending into variety for your platform. Yeah. I'm proud of you for doing that.
I appreciate that.
I'm proud of you for doing that because that means people they're never gonna get bored with you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They're never gonna get bored for you. There's not gonna be like stale content. Like, what is Mo gonna drop today? I have no idea. You know what I mean?
That's intentional. That's intentional.
I have no idea. Yeah. I was a little bit shy. Like this past season, running for public office. Like I listen to music all the time, and so like I did I posted a video up of like me singing along with like music. People are like what? What
they gonna say?
And there were so many people like, Maria, I didn't know you could sing, but Maria, like like you like music and like
you need to drop a track. I need to get Maria on the track. We need you to make a track about how you feeling. I'm telling you, Maria, it'll be, bro. You see what I'm saying? No, you can do that, right? We got the resources. Just do that. Everybody gonna listen to it. You gotta get there. How you gotta be out. I'm to get this idea live. You gotta go holler at the beat man. I'm gonna plug you up with the young dudes who got the beats. You gotta incorporate it in this. We independent.
All right.
Go holler at Quan Beats. I'm gonna holler at Quan Beats for you. We gonna get the beat from Quan.
Shout out to Quan Beats.
We gonna see what I'm saying. Then we gonna make the song. We gonna get RMJR to get with you and help you write the lyrics so we can make it make sense.
Listen, I ain't gonna put too much out there.
Oh, you can get out.
I ain't gonna put too much out there. Listen, I'm gonna have to post one just so y'all know that I need to be played with.
Marie dropping the song coming soon, baby. A little more feel. That's how we rocking.
That's how we are rocking. But I love that because I just love seeing the growth and that there's all types of like these parts of your creative genius. And thank you for putting it out there for the people, especially like right now, because it's easy to get, talking to like Leslie, it's easy to get stressed out right now. It's easy to get in like that downward spiral emotionally. So we're looking for that content that people are putting out where we get a little bit of everything. We're getting ready. We're winding down on the second part. But we're getting ready to take a break so we can pay some bills with our beloved sponsors who are keeping the lights on here on the Nougat Radio Network. But when we come back, what we're going to talk about is why is it important for Lil Mo Films to tap in with the youth? Why is he bringing in this next generation? While he's giving honor and respect to those in the past, why is it so important to document the young people, the excitement and the energy of this up-and-coming generation? And where does Mo see himself in the next 5 years? We're going to take a break. But when we come back, we'll be back on the Marie Mott Show.
Boom. Yeah.
So when he says it on here, because I believe in touching and agreeing, you know what I mean? When there is more than one person gathered together, things begin to happen. Hey man, so I want to you talk about me documenting me. Yeah. I'm gonna document you. So 5 years from now, the things that he puts out here, when we look back, he'll probably have done more. Hello, somebody. That's what I believe. I want you to put it out there because my private prayer for folks is God exceed their expectations. So even where they are, bless them beyond their wildest dreams. Man, we are here with the man himself. The chilling circuit.
What's
Man.
up, Tony Lounge? I said you got your Wi-Fi. You must be by the Wi-Fi. Okay. You done tapped in, y'all. Tony Lounge done tapped in. He by the Wi-Fi. What's up, dog? What's up? You know I rock with you, man. He always be on here trying to judge me. You know, he comedian, up-and-coming comedian, man. Tony Lounge.
Oh, man. I just peeped. I've been catching up on some of your content. I just went over the video with Lil Kel.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he hard, man. He is hard. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He young too. He the future. He's so good. He good. I just, we gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Keep him on track.
Yeah, everybody gotta, we gotta do that as a unit. You know, that's what we missing, bro. You feel me? I'm telling you. It's so simple. We got an easy fix. It's so simple. We can do this. Like, it just take a couple of people
coming together
to get it in order. You feel? That's the only way it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be everybody shooting over here, you shooting up. Nah, we got to
centralize.
Yeah, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good ideas. But like I said, that perspective.
We gotta be like the mafia.
Yeah.
5 families.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. And it's gonna grow.
Commission.
It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow.
So you heard it here, family. We gonna have the secret commission, okay?
It gotta grow, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they. It's wide open, man. You can see it. We ain't got to hurt nobody. We ain't got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Wrong. It's right there.
What are some of the things that are inspiring you right now?
Man, I don't want to say inspiring, but I say kind of inspiring and scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where this world finna go. Like, you know, I don't know what's finna, like, the world going in a place, but at the same time, it's more opportunities right now to change your family life than ever. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I know I'm finna figure out one of these ways to make my family straight. You feel me? Like, and that's, you know, that's all you can do is enjoy the process. Cause we are gonna be born, we're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to live the process and make memories and hopefully leave something for I got a simple strategy, bro. And I found my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm living in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know, God put me in this area, this section, Chattanooga for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's where my family at. This is how we ended up here. You know, and I see an issue. I seen it years ago, and I got on the path to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's coming together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's coming together. We got a unique terrain, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a terrain to where, with the right moves, we can not even be a threat to them people though, but we can do our thing and be just as wealthy as they are.
Absolutely, Chattanooga Central, man. Had to come back on the mic because we dropping all of this also live. But I love the fact that what we were just discussing is that Chattanooga is centrally located. I keep telling us like Chattanooga is the like artery to so many places in the South. You can go to Atlanta, you can go to Birmingham, you can go to Memphis, you can go to Knoxville, Nashville, North Carolina, Kentucky. Like and the majority of things are about under a 6-hour drive.
But look at this. That's the promotion for Rock City. You can see how many states? 7 states or 6 states, or it might be 9 or something. I don't know. But that's the promotion for Rock City. They capitalizing on it. See 7 states from Rock. You can go up there and you can see
from one location.
Yeah, so that's where we at. Like, we gotta take advantage. That you gotta the book or the war tell you terrain. Take advantage of your terrain. If you seen the movie 300, it wasn't 300 of them fools. They got it on. They got them on the cliff. It was about 1,000 of them. Look, they just said, look. You feel me? So if you know, but that's true though. You can see you use your terrain, and we the only terrain that's like that, and we gotta capitalize on. That's how you win the war.
First of all, how Mo is just coming out with all. Art War is like one of my favorite books, but I love because you're talking about strategy, and strategy is coming up with a plan of how do you win. And I like the fact that you're saying we don't have to be in competition, and we don't, because Chattanooga is unique in and of itself.
We got stuff they ain't got.
Exactly.
And I ain't hang gliding and rock climbing. That's their business. We got some stuff over here though that, you know, that we can put together that y'all ain't doing, and to make the place good for everybody. We get the money the way we get our money, and we ain't got the. I'm telling you, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? We just I don't know what's, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
We just, I think what people have needed to see is the perspective of the people who want to show that Chattanooga is so much more than what we really understand. You're cataloging all of that information through telling it from your perspective. And I love the fact that one of the things that you see with Mo as a interview host, because he's more than one thing, as an interview host, is that, you know, I love the fact that when we started this conversation, you said it was important to see things from all sides, and that's what it takes. Sometimes if you only have your perspective, you'll never see it another way.
Yeah, and you could be right in the mud. You could
yes,
be super right.
But like you said, you know, if the only thing you've ever seen is the hoopty side of the car, you would never know that the other side of the car is clean, right? So one of the things that I want to ask you, Mo, because I follow you, I'm tuned in to what you got going on. Like I was just talking to you a minute ago about, I was catching up on the interviews that you've had with folks, and you had Lil Kel. I know Lil Kel's been tapped in with like YSM and some of the other folks. Reginald Law, like Polo's taking off, like.
I got an interview coming with Young Polo soon. Blue Rolling, we doing another one. Frank White, you know what I'm saying, and I'm working on a big one with the legendary Vic Novine, and also Jake Away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting y'all some stuff that's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's more than that. But you know, we working. Schedule full.
Absolutely. So I love the fact that you want to chronicle and give respect and homage to the past, but you're not leaving out, you know, who's up and coming and who's taking off in the city right now.
Yeah.
Why is it important for Lil Mo Films to give space to some of these young people in the city?
Yeah, man, cause for one, I was a young entrepreneur, man. You know, I don't know if you know, but I started this when I was like 17 years old. You feel me? Like, I made my first hit, Midnight Madness. You know what I'm saying? It was called Chattown Finest. My first video was about Chattanooga. You feel me? Chattown Finest, and it was just displaying all the hoopers and stuff that was good, you know, at the time. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I didn't have a lot of older people trying to help me. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of like D Scott reached out to me. Mall the Pimp reached out to me. You feel what I'm saying? That was big for me, I was just doing my thing. Like I ain't hit up Marlon and be like, hey man, help me out. Or I ain't hit up these guys and be like, hey bro, can you help me? You know what I'm saying? I was in the barbershop and dude seen me said, man, I'm gonna introduce you to somebody. I think y'all need to talk. Like you need to do this. And I'm like, what's up? And they like, boom, and Marl hit me up and I'm like, damn, I must be doing something right. You feel me? I'm like, damn, but I'm young, like 18, you know what I'm saying? 17, 18. And you know, them might have been some of the only people, but I had more resistance from, especially like when I came out with Chat Town in these streets, I had old dudes telling me like, oh man, you don't supposed to be recording and doing all this. But I had been seeing boosts. I had been out of town. A lot of people ain't never left Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? I had been hitting the road that at a young age because of playing ball and all this stuff. So I'm seeing they filming this. I seen it coming. It just ain't got here yet.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I'm finna film this. Like, ain't no, man, what? They ain't talking about the chat. I said, oh, it's on. Ain't nobody doing it. Everybody want to rap. But it's funny now I got all the rappers wanting to do podcasts and they want to make movies and film and I motivated them. I did that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's cool. I love that because like I say, everybody's perspective gonna be different. So It's good. The more, the merrier. Nigga, excuse me. Go make films. Go do podcasts. We need all of that. We need more of that. The circle need to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I don't say that in a way to where I'm like it's a good thing. But I'm glad I started that trend. You feel me? In Chattanooga, you know. So it was just important to me. I used to be like, man, when I get older, bro, I ain't gonna, man, I feel like these dudes be hating, man. Like, dang, bro. You see me trying to do this, bro, and you just booked. You got Webby here. You got all these people here, and then, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be like, hey, bro, hey, little bro, man, come on with your camera, man, and do your thing. But I got people out of town that'll do that for me. And that's
right.
Get what? So I said when I build myself
up.
So when I build myself up and make, I ain't gonna cry about it. Okay, y'all ain't hitting me up. I ain't asking for no handouts, but I just felt like, dang, that's what I would do if I was in position. I'd hit you up and say, just pull up, bro. You good? Just come on. I ain't gonna be like that. So when I see a talented young brother like Lil Kev or some of these young folks, I want to do all I can do. Whatever I got access to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna offer you for no. I don't even want nothing. You feel me? Like, yeah, man, do your thing. Cause I didn't have that. I only had like I said, a couple of people, bro, that was in the game. You know, of course I had, so I don't want people to be like, oh, people done help me, bro, and they know who they is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that, but I'm saying, like you might, I don't know Lil Kev. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Lil Kev. You know what I'm saying? Like I just seen him from chat doing his thing, and I reached out to him. I said, hey, little bro, won't you come on? Let me interview you, man, and put you out there to my platform. You see what I'm saying?
And I love that because after the election, I was talking to Dr. Tommy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting down with her. I mean, this is a civil rights legend from the city, and she was asking me like, Marie, what are you going to do next? And I said, I don't know. And she said, well, that's not an acceptable answer. We're going to figure it out.
You got to figure it out.
You got to figure it out. And so we started working through some things, and she said, whatever you do, I'm not worried about you, but whatever you do, you're not too young to start reaching back out to these young people and making sure you bring them along. Because even all of the amazing things that I've done, I didn't do it without people who were willing to give me an opportunity. So I'm glad that, even though we have had, because I mean, I'm a little younger than you, so like some of those opportunities of coming up, I didn't get to enjoy, like that scene. Oh, we got a caller. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got a caller. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. So thank you, Cherokee. So that's
my boy Aaron.
That's my boy Aaron.
Remember the time? Remember the Titans? That's a bad white boy. Yeah, legendary.
Oh man, and again, Cherokee is another one. Not one side. That man has played ball. That man has modeled,
everything.
acted.
Yeah.
Oh man. There is so much talent in our city.
Mm-hmm.
I am so proud of you, Mo, that you have been reaching out. And even if you don't know these young folks, take that as a page for everybody that's watching.
Reach out to them.
Man, reach out to these young people. If you see them, don't just pass them by. Don't not share the stuff that they doing.
You could save somebody's life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro. Like that one little opportunity could
get them off the streets, get them out of trouble.
Yeah, I just interviewed a young dude, OG Street Money. You know what I'm saying? And OG Street Money said he wanted to do a verse with Rich Homie Quan. I reached out to some people I knew, and hey, just look for the future. You know what I'm saying? So we linking this up, man.
Absolutely, and that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to put people in position. We're supposed to collaborate. We're supposed to connect one another. Because if you win, I already win, right?
Nope.
And if I win, you win.
That's it. That's the goal.
That's the goal. So, you know, you're building the platform, and man, we're over. I be keeping track. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. We're gonna smash 7 before the end of the year.
That's it.
Hey,
I'm trying to get
7,000.
10. Let's
Exactly.
do it. We're on table one day.
Hey, let's
I'm telling
go. Run it up. Make sure you tap in again. You can find Lil Mo where?
On the Chitlin Circuit, Lil Mo Films, LILMOFILMS on YouTube. That's why I need you at. I need you on YouTube. But it's Lil Mo Films on every social media platform, Lil Mo Films. But hit that subscribe button and that bell on YouTube. Do it right now. YouTube, Lil Mo Films. Do it.
Yes, sir. So, Mo, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What are some things that you want to do? And I ain't talking about small things. I'm talking about like big things. What are some big things you want to do in the next 5 years?
Yeah, what the main thing is be alive and well and healthy and still have my clear mind, you know. And yeah, man, I'm finna win some awards, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna win some awards for some of these films I'm finna put out. And the film game is not like the music game. You know what I mean? Like there's no age limit on the film director. Some of the greatest ones, old men. They old great men. So I always understood that. But because I deal with hip hop, sometimes it can get misconstrued. Because if I make a song or something, they be like, yeah, I'm on you 40, you finna be 40, you making a song. Man, I'm hip hop. I can make a song. But
That's right.
I'm not trying to be no rapper. I'm just being creative with I'm gonna put my music that I made with my film. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
right.
we all the way with it. So some of the films I got, I'm gonna put that music on my films. And they coming, man. When y'all see it, this the next level for me. And this gonna broaden my fan base. This gonna take me, cause this gonna be something that my fan base ain't used to seeing. They think it's gonna be some shoot 'em up, you know, I can't say that they were in S, you know what I'm saying? They think it's gonna be some of that. And this on a whole nother level. This on some very diverse, you know what I'm saying? It's another side, a more personal side that you're gonna get to see about a little more that you might didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I'm opening up about a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this gonna be big. This Haiti film is gonna be big, you know what I mean? So yeah, in the process of that, man, the platform growing, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting more offers, more deals, getting booked. I'm getting booked now for stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of events coming up. You know, I'm finna be on Vanderbilt Radio, you know what I'm saying, next week, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's going up, man. So that's some of my goals, what I want to see, you know, for the future.
So we got films, we got music, man, we got the platform. Mo, thank you for coming on the show today.
I appreciate you having me.
Oh man, my
And
pleasure.
I'm proud of you too, Marie, man. I'm proud of you. Hey, through the storm, the thick, everything. Look, I'm talking about, boy, I feel like you walking down the thing with the cross or something, they just throwing rocks at you. Look, and you just going like this, boom, you knocking them off. Look, they can't stop you. And I love that. And when you see somebody with determination like that, yeah.
No, keep going.
When you see somebody with determination like that, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing they gonna be able to do. You just gotta figure out what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And just do it. You know, it's always a way. They want you to think it's just one answer. Nah, man. Okay, so y'all gonna block this road. If you got to dig a hole
Hey,
and
listen.
go a tunnel up under it, then you gotta figure it out. It is what it is. It's a way though.
Listen, I've been taking some notes from him. He just don't know. But when we get ready to drop like a pregnant woman, it'll all come together. And thank you, Mo, because sometimes it does feel like I got the city on my back, and I do.
You do. But you chose that. That's your purpose. You living in your purpose. Everybody can't handle that. You feel me? Like, but that's you built for that. You got that. We need that. So, you just gotta you leading, bro. Like you gotta.
We gonna do this, family. I'm just saying, man. We have seen the upward trajectory. It's like we've been building up for a little minute. You know what I mean? Like something simmering on the stove, and it's getting ready to boil over.
Hit the hill, and it's gonna go like this. Look.
We get ready to take off, and it won't be just one. So you remember, as we get ready to close out 2022, that Mott said it. I put it into the atmosphere that this is just the beginning. And if you ain't with us, then family, you're just gonna get run the hell over. Subscribe to Lil Mo Films. I stamp Lil Mo Films, man. Keep supporting my bro. Keep supporting one another. Keep loving one another. Challenging one another. Collaborating with one another. It don't have to be one. It could be us all, family. Let's continue to do this. As always, if no one's taking any time today to leave, you're a love somebody. I love you. Nothing you can do about it. Peace.